What's up, Texans fans? I guess. How we doing? We back. The Kyle Pitts rebuild, the Houston Texans rebuild is back. Who in the chat was here earlier? And who is just turning in for the first time? This rebuild is kicking off to an excellent start. And that's saying a lot considering we're coming off of the Nighthawks rebuild that was by far the most fun rebuild I've ever done. But we are actually 2-0 in our first season here. And I'm not going to play as much as I've been playing here in the first season. I didn't actually intend to win the first two games. I thought we'd stink. But Kyle Pitts stealing the show. You see those numbers there, you'd think we're like, oh, wow, week 4, he's doing pretty good. No, that's 2 games. That's 2 games for Kyle Pitts. He's been just the rookie of all time. He's been absolutely incredible. The way we've been using him has been super fun. A little bit of outside receiver, slot receiver, tight end, you name it. And the defense has been somewhat okay. Eric Murray getting switched to corner as our only pick. But I think Honk Boy just came in with the best nickname we have so far, Pitts Magic. Instead of Fitz Magic, we have Pitts Magic. I like that a lot. So, as I said, I'm going to play one more game of full offense. So we're going to get some more playage here. And then we're going to tune it down a little bit. See how the rest of our season goes with a little more simulation. But Justin Reed, we told him we would overpay for him instead of trading him. We agreed that in an effort to keep him around, we are going to give him a lot of money. So the highest paid safety in the NFL right now is like $15 million. Let me pull up. Buda Baker gets $14.75 yearly. So we are going to give him the highest paid safety money in the NFL for 5 years. A mega contract here for Justin Reed. It's going to be half guaranteed. Overpaying to keep our stars happy here in Houston, where nobody wants to be here. So Justin Reed, franchise player. And then beyond him, we actually kind of keep the core intact here, which is cool to see. We really have everyone in place. And we also have a friend. Hi, Teddy. Come here. We also have a friend joining us here. Teddy's doing much better now than he was earlier, right, Teddy? You doing better? Feeling better? He got to go see his dog friends, so Teddy's happy. Scouting is underway, so we can go ahead and import our first fictional class. My goal is to have fictional classes for every year of this rebuild. I'm going to have to go ahead and make a few, but this is the class with Tim Wagner. But we definitely want to scout some of these quarterbacks. Now, we did end up with Trey Lance. I will kind of review the roster here for those that did not catch the first stream. If you don't want spoilers, I'll warn you right now that we're going to do some spoilers. This entire series is going to be uploaded on TFG Plays. If you want to go back and review everything we've done, if you have to opt out of this stream because you're not caught up, I do understand. But all of this is going to get uploaded tomorrow, so you can load up your Valentine's Day with Houston Texans rebuild. How long does it usually take to make a fictional draft class? It takes about an hour and a half to 2 hours for me to make a decent one. All right. So we're going to play this game. I'm going to review the roster, though. So if you got to stop out or if you got to dip out, now is your chance. Teddy says goodbye to you. So we did draft Trey Lance. He actually fell to the second round, which, if you're into mock drafts, doesn't seem super feasible, but considering he's only played one season and he's super polarizing as a prospect, I don't think it's the most insane thing ever. So we luck into that. And it's not like his overall is super high, so we are going to have to work on developing Trey Lance. But Drew Lock is starting and playing well. The running back room, we brought Malcolm Brown home to Texas. We were able to make a free agent appeal to him as a hometown guy. Wide receiver room was pretty much wiped clean other than Kiki Kuti. But we were able to draft 3 speedy athletes. Jalen Darden, Diami Brown, and Tutu Atwell. Kyle Pitts stealing the show. We were talking about him just a second ago. And then we had to keep Laramie Tunsil. He's too expensive. Although, did we not fix his contract? Let's see. What is his contract here? No, we're good. We're good. So we did keep Nick Martin around. But Titus Howard kicking into right guard because we drafted Tevin Jenkins at the top of the second round. For those that missed out on the Deshaun Watson trade, we traded Watson to the Denver Broncos for their first 3 rounds of last year's draft and this year's draft, and Drew Lock was our quote-unquote best offer in this world. And there is kind of the roster here. We just made Justin Reed the franchise safety. And we're actually starting Lonnie Johnson at strong safety. I'm going to go ahead and slide him over so there's no confusion there. Are the Packers going to pull a Saints? I saw that they were restructuring David Bakhtiari. I think that's more about, good on them for being proactive with the cap, knowing that they're actually making win now moves, which they never do. So good on them for doing that, but because the cap is lower this year and it is going to go way up next year, they are saying, we don't want to lose these pieces now. We can figure out how to pay these guys later. So we're going to play one more game of offense. I see the chat asking for my dev spreadsheet. I can go ahead and drop that here in the chat. It's been a while. Let me just find it here. Now this is for my Madden 20 roster. If you're using an updated roster, it's going to be a little more out of date. But there's my dev trait change suggestions right there. So can we keep the magic going? Let's see. This feels like a blitz. Right back where we left off. Kyle Pitts, baby. Yeah, Papa, I appreciate it, man. That's pretty cool that I was the first person that could convince you to pay for some content. Uh-oh, that's high. But Kyle Pitts still attacks it. I appreciate your support, man. That's great. Glad you're enjoying it. Josh Reynolds, man. He's been a sneaky Sneaky, pleasant surprise for us. Someone on Twitter said Wilson has the highest bust potential of the top 4 QBs. That's an incorrect take. Just get rid of that lock. Glad you like the idea of starting Drew Lock, Lipateo. We do try to keep it realistic here on this channel as much as possible, so giving the veteran the opportunity is definitely the way to go there. Man, Kyle Pitts, I'm not even like really trying to force feed him the ball, but it just makes sense the way he gets used in this offense. It's just so nice. I mean, he'll line out outside like that. So another really cool storyline here is our offensive coordinator. Chat, remind me what the name of our offensive coordinator is. But it's one of my favorite storylines for this narrative. Tim Kelly. So he is the actual offensive coordinator in real life. And he was the one that stepped in and called plays when Bill O'Brien dipped out. We're sending this one to Pitts. Oh, no. And while the Texans didn't win a lot of games after Bill O'Brien was gone, they did score a lot of points, and we need... Oh, B was wide open. That's where I was trying to get it. We need a long-term head coach. David Cullen is here as basically an interim head coach. I mean, every reasonable head coach candidate told the Texans to F off. So they end up with Cullen, who no one saw coming. But Tim Kelly has been super creative here with Kyle Pitts, lining him up in the slot, doing different things with him. Oh, he's past the line of scrimmage. So as long as the offense continues to play well here, Tim Kelly is likely to take over. As the head coach. And he's young. He's only 35 years old. So. Oh, man. Hit while he was throwing. That post was coming open. All right. 3rd and 14. Yeah, he squeezes it in. Cahill Waring. Nice thing about the way we use Pitts is Waring, who was a 3rd-round pick not long ago, is not a lost cause. He doesn't just get buried here. He actually gets to play. Oh, what a throw from Locke. Better coverage, but it was a heck of a throw. Blitz is on. Pitts squeezes it in. Who else? Good run, Brown. Good run. First run of the day. Gameplay looks a lot smoother. Yeah, I'm now that I'm getting up to speed with the next gen gameplay, I'm with it. Some of the animations you just weren't in existence before. The routes, we were talking about how the route running, it's not point to point like it used to be. Ooh, we might have... That guy looks short out there. We might have a huge height advantage. We got a 7-inch height advantage. Let's see how Next Gen handles this. Yeah. Great play, Locke. Also, just the QB movement's really good. Hey, Malcolm Brown, great running. Defense stepping up. Is Asai the best pass rusher in this class? If you're a 3-4 team, he is the best. He is the best edge rusher in this class. If you're a 4-3 team, I would go with Rousseau. That was going to be a tough throw. Defender breathing down his neck. I agree that Kwity Paye is overrated, though. I need to go back and watch him. I was definitely not impressed by my first eval of Kwity Paye. I just didn't see the traits. What type of corners fit the cover 3 Seattle scheme? So you'll hear me say that a lot. Think long press coverage. Oh gosh, that's an overthrow. Guys that are nasty, can get in guys' face. Make sure you can cover them for 3-4 seconds. You know, stay on your cover 3 side of the field. But they're guys that you're willing to compromise some long speed because ideally you have a pass rush that's going to limit how long you have to cover those guys for. Yeah, think like Carlton Davis, Richard Sherman, Xavier Rhodes. Those are great examples of great press. They're called press man corners, which is counterintuitive because cover 3 is zone coverage, but if you hear the word press man, you're talking about big, lengthy corners that get in guys' face that aren't asked to run with guys all over the field. But they're basically going to get up, be responsible for the perimeter receiver unless he comes across the middle of the field, and then he's going to pass it off to the linebackers. Man, Locke is sailing these deep balls. I'm trying to give my receivers a chance downfield. Oh, Darden's got him. Oh, Bayard came back over. Of course he did. That's all right. That's an arm punt. What's up, Cowboys rule? You can see Kyle Pitts lined up in the slot on this one. Correct. Lipiteo. Thoughts on Nathaniel Hackett? Good, experienced, versatile coach. Get upfield. Get upfield. Let's go. Can we get one more play in? Good night, disfigured Bob. Just get rid of that. Yeah, it is kills. People definitely thought Obi Melifonwu was going to be... I'm not going to lie, man. The fans... People said the crowds don't look better on next gen. They totally do. The crowds look so much better on next gen. Oh, nice. It really does feel like a new video game. It's very refreshing to be able to pick this up. And how good do I think Cam Chancellor was? I have raved about Cam Chancellor. Ooh! Oh, Darden dropped it. Cam Chancellor was the most intimidating player in the NFL in an era where it was impossible to be intimidating. Oh my God. Drew! Are you serious, Drew Lock? Is it Drew Lock or Patrick Mahomes? But Cam Chancellor revolutionized the game. People were constantly looking for a box safety that could cover like him and basically thump like a middle linebacker. I mean, people spent years trying to recreate him. You had Carl Joseph go in the first round. You had Keanu Neal go in the first round. Jamal Adams, who was actually worthy of a first round pick, but... Oh, man. Derwin James. Derwin and Jamal were awesome, though, so don't want to lump them in with Keanu Neal and Carl Joseph. Hey! Let's go. It's about time we got Patrick to make a play for us. Oh, man. That was almost an insane throw. Ooh. All right, good couple of looks. Let's kick it. Is Christian Barmore to Vegas a reach? Barmore anywhere in the teens, I don't think is a reach because he is the only defensive tackle. I do like Odigizua from Notre Dame, or from UCLA. But I think Barmore... Oh yeah, Calvin Pryor was another effort to find Chancellor. But yeah, Barmore is like the only real first round interior defensive lineman prospect. So I will not be surprised at all if he goes a lot higher than people expected. Same thing when I said Mike McGlinchey was going to be a top 10 pick. Man, Drew Lock. Thoughts on Drake Jackson, center from Kentucky? Seemed like just another guy at the Senior Bowl, but I haven't fully evaluated him yet. If I'm the Pats, you get to choose between Mac Jones and Pitts. Who do I take? I would grab Pitts and try to figure out quarterback somewhere else. But I don't think Pitts will be there, so they shouldn't have to worry about that. Oh my gosh, Pitts. God. And he hasn't even gotten superstar abilities yet. Which he's inevitably going to get, whether he has the dev trait or not. Oh, come on. Just reach those big arms out. You guys ready for a little Texas what do you call it? Texas Trey? Lance has a dev, yes. It's like our Wildcat package. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. QB competition. What a play. Uh-oh. That was the first pass of Trey Lance's career. I'm not even trying to call this formation anymore, but it just called it for me. We gotta call a read option with Drew Lock to calm the fans down. God, if this was Trey Lance in this read option, where do I think Cam Newton could go? I kind of like... oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh no, the Trey Lance talk is gonna start, isn't it? I think Chicago, New England, Washington, those are gonna be your most likely scenarios for Cam. Places that need a low-level starter. I wouldn't be stunned to see New Orleans for Cam. Just places like that. Luke Hamilton or Josh Rosen? Definitely Josh Rosen. Nice comebacker. Most overhyped prospect right now? I'd go with like Fields, Kwity Paye. I think the Sage Surratt hype has fallen off a cliff, right? Is Bradbury a top 10 corner? Yeah, I'd say he's probably right at the fringe of top 10. Dang, that was almost a great throw from Locke. Pitts out wide. They're worried. They're so worried about him that they left McCray wide open. He's attracting that double coverage. Oh, he got him on the double. Woo! Josh Reynolds. Oh, Desmond King. Poor guy got roasted on a double move. It's going to be hard to hang up the steering wheel for this offense. Oh my gosh. Malcolm Brown. Gonna have to start simulating some games here, just like we planned on. Could I see Reynolds going to the Packers? I don't think so. I don't think the Packers are gonna sign a receiver. I think they're gonna be focused on Corey Linsley and maybe a cornerback. I think they'll go receiver for the draft. Am I wearing a Snuggie right now? No, but it kind of looks like it, doesn't it? It's just a normal... It's just a normal old hoodie. Joe Hayden to Green Bay. Joe Hayden would actually be a great scheme fit for what they're going to run. Joe Hayden or A.J. Bouye is the exact kind of signing that the Packers need. A veteran corner that's going to be cheap. That'll be good for their scheme. Both Bouye and Hayden would be great fits there. Yeah, I like the Joe Brady hire just from a schematic point of view. I think it's the kind of conservative defense that they need to run. I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty happy with this Malcolm Brown hire. Answers for the Colts at QB. Trade for Wentz. Trade up in the draft. Trade for Darnold. That's about it. Oh, Locke. You could have ended it. Pitts ends it anyway. Another 12 receptions for Kyle Pitts today. Do I think Dallas takes a cornerback at 10? I could see them going Patrick Surtain at 10. I don't think Caleb Farley is quite top 10 worthy. I could see them moving down. Otherwise, maybe they just take him. I don't know. But that's definitely the favorite. We do have Quincy Roche here, who's got a hidden development. Very raw, but... Who do the Raiders fuck up and take with their pick? I would say that's good. They would go with like Kwity Paye. 4-year starter, Michigan, really good run defender. What's up, Crimson and White? Your friends are Falcons fans and insist that they don't go QB in the draft. What do I tell them to convince them otherwise? Ask them if they really think they're going to win a Super Bowl with Matt Ryan in the next 3 years. Ask them that, and if they're serious about it, send in their applications to go get help. So we're going to scout. We are going to scout some defensive guys here. Do I see Houston trading Watson? I actually think they're not going to. I think they're going to be stubborn and work things out with him personally. All right, so we got Seattle this week. I'm going to sim a few weeks now because we've really made our stamp on this team, but ooh, a breakout for Lonnie Johnson. Wow, we won 14-7 against a 3-0 Seahawks team. What is that all about? Why is this defense actually good? I don't understand. Pitts goes all the way down to three receptions for 37. We got the Niners this week. Another upgrade for Pitts. He's almost got his dev trait revealed there. Oh, let's go. Speed boost. As if he needed it. Titus Howard getting better. I like that. If he could turn his career around and be a decent guard, that's a big plus for us. I mean, he's 6'5", 222, so that's a good guard size. Trey Lance, his second upgrade of his young career. Not the best upgrade. We got to swag out Trey a little bit here. I like his lower body here, but he needs. I kind of like the number 5 for him. I don't really know what else he needs, though. Maybe I feel like he's missing just like that actually helps a lot. Just a little wristband on his right arm. Give Lance number 2 because he fell to the second round. Brady Breeze. Speed boost. Laramie. What's up, CGM? All right, we're going to sim. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to play 15 snaps with Lonnie Johnson just to see if we can't maybe get that breakout. Chat, I need your guys' help to keep count. Oh man, that was a duck. Would Sherman fit in a 3-4 scheme like Denver? Well, 3-4-4-3 isn't so much tied to the coverage unit, but he would fit in Denver. They run a lot of cover 4, a lot of cover 3. Sherman fits anywhere they don't run a lot of man coverage, which would be Denver. The front 7 doesn't necessarily correlate to the actual coverage unit. Like Green Bay just hired a new defensive coordinator. They're going to stay 3-4 defense, but they're going to run completely different coverages. Good D. Duke Ejiofor injured. He's known for that. Lonnie Johnson on George Kittle. He's an interesting, like, former corner mismatch kind of guy for a corner. He's got some upside in this position. What? Legal contact. Uh-oh. I bit the cheese. Get back. Oh, no. Whew. That was close. How would Duke Ejiofor look if he was healthy? Look, all I'm going to say is I had a first-round grade on Duke Ejiofor until I found out he's injury-prone. That's all I'm going to say. His college tape is really fun to watch. He was very Carl Lawson-esque. So far, we haven't gotten too close to our breakout. Getting picked apart. My comp for Barmore is kills is tall Jarrell Casey. Hasn't Blake Cashman looked really good when healthy? I don't know if I'd say really good, but he's looked all right. Oh, come on. Why do the Raiders need edge when they have Ferrell and Crosby? Because neither of them are what you call number one pass rushers. They're both complementary pieces, but they don't have that game-changing pass rusher. Neither of those guys are game-changing at all. They need a guy that's going to consistently get you 5-6 pressures a week. A number one pass rusher is going to get you 70 pressures a year. They don't have anyone that's going to get you 50 a year. So that's their problem. All right, last play right here. Can we get an interception? TFL? Sack? Maybe? Ah. We'll finish this drive and then we'll sim the rest. Exactly. The Raiders need someone like Khalil Mack. Gotta love that Kyle Juszczyk is their starting third down back. That's a thanks EA moment. Thanks EA. Ooh, Lonnie's blitzing here. How nasty would Donald be on the Pats D? I imagine he'd be about as nasty as he is on the Rams D. I think Aaron Donald has maxed out. Can't imagine him being any better than he is already. He's already the best player in the league. Ooh, Darius getting in there. Top 5 head coaches. I mean, you got your staples. I still think Shanny's #1. It's not his fault his team fell apart. I'd still put Belichick #2. And then Sean Payton, Reed, 3, 4. Those guys are just kind of locked in, I feel like. And then 5's kind of where you can start to debate it. I'm not supposed to play this play. I'm supposed to be done. My last draft, I had Pittsburgh taking Najee Harris. Does that change my pick with Pouncey retiring? Well, in my first mock draft, I already had them taking Creed Humphrey, so I still think Najee Harris would be a decent pick for them, or Creed Humphrey. It's actually a pretty decent center class, so maybe you grab Harris 1 and then take a center in the second, but... All right, we're going to go to the end of the game. Hopefully we can get the breakout. We tried. Defense is playing well. Drew Lock experiment is letting us down, though. Come on. I'm not going to Trey Lance, though. I'm not going to do it. Trey Lance is getting the full season red shirt. Yikes. Shut out. 43 yards? Oh, my God. That makes it kind of difficult. But I'm not ready to play Lance yet. I'm not ready to do it.